just throw a little peace on, tell them good vibes only, yeah.
Hello. How you guys doing today? My name is Jessica Johnson from Western Michigan. Let's see if Facebook is going to work today. Come on, Facebook. Tell me I'm live. Oh, there we go. Courier. Yeah, Facebook likes to do that. I don't know why it does that, but I'm live. How you guys doing today? Give it a few minutes for people to come on. Good afternoon. It is 12:48 Eastern Standard Time in Michigan. So good afternoon to some of you and good morning to others. So I'm going to give it a few minutes, and we're going to talk about unconditional love. That's going to be the subject today. And believe it or not, it's something that it's not what we think it is. We're going to talk about how universal or unconditional love implies with the universe and source as well as divine creation. We're also going to be talking about, unconditional love in regards to our personal life and what we wind up experiencing as well as giving to others, and where to find it and everything else. So we're going to try to clarify maybe some of those things that people are confused about. So I'll give shout outs afterwards. I'm going to get started. So what does unconditional love mean to you? And exactly how would you define it? The word love, as we use the word normally, it is not the energy of love that we sometimes use the word to indicate, of romance with its flowers and poems and serenades. We all understand the iffy nature of romantic love. I mean, who knows? It may last, it may not. None of this is the love in which it created the universe. I mean, none are any normal usage of the word, really. We love our car, our new outfit, our hobbies, or having a paid holiday off of work. We even love our favorite restaurant or our new movie or our latest music. And none of these emotions even begin to uncover the love that we have that has been created in all that there is. I mean, many are too busy looking for that twin flame, that one person who completes us. I mean, we're all guilty of that, right? Who will be the person that will make us happy, always trying to look outside of ourselves. And have we ever stopped to ask ourselves just once, what is the kind of love that would cause the creator, source, uh, creator, God, to just fling various bits of itself into the universe, like the Big Bang Theory, for example, just to do it, just to manifest it, just to see the purpose of watching it progress. Some people would believe that if you unconditionally love someone, that people will wind up taking advantage of you and not perform their best. I mean, who all have thought this? I know I have, definitely. But it's really no surprise that many of us wind up feeling that same exact way. And many times we wind up holding back our connection because of this very belief system that many of us have. We are just afraid to love. We are afraid to get hurt. We miss out on something big, and we miss out the big thing that is within us. I mean, I'm here to tell you that, basically there is a difference between unconditional love and the type of love that has no personal boundaries. Unconditional love is basically the concept of what we know and believe within ourselves, that we are doing the best that we can with what we have. It is being present to someone in need, or even holding that space for those who need it. It's allowing ourselves to be who we are and to be okay and to love every minute of it. Not to say I need to change this or I need to change that. When it comes to love with no boundaries, that is the type of love that many of us have experienced, which means that we wind up allowing others to take advantage of us, to hurt us, to belittle us in the name of love. It's in that we wind up allowing others to take advantage of our generosity and our kindness. And that is something that many of us are guilty of in doing. We are so guilty of that in our own lives that we're not realizing how much that we are truly allowing this to happen to ourselves. However, with unconditional love and unconditional loving others is when we allow ourselves and others to be all that we can, our failures, our strengths, our personality glitches, our generosity. With having unconditional love for ourselves, it's accepting and loving all of you That is where it all starts. It's within you, the unity within here. You cannot experience true universal love without learning to have that unconditional love for yourself and allow it to vibrate outward. You go within and you allow it to vibrate outward. And it's all from your own heart. And from this, you wind up setting goals, your own boundaries, preventing you from getting hurt by others. For other people, will wind up looking at you as an example, as a beacon. But you don't look to be any type of example for others. You are just busy living, being your best self. Unconditional love is such a rare and wonderful gift that we all want to be loved just for being who we are. When someone winds up giving us that gift, we wind up giving it to ourselves. We strive to be the best version of ourselves as possible. It's important to understand that unconditionally loving someone, whether that is a family member, a spouse, a significant other, or at times even our own children, it doesn't mean that we need to accept someone's rude behavior or put up with someone's disrespect or lying. You can unconditionally love someone and have strong boundaries that won't allow that behavior in your presence. You can either separate yourself from that person if they continue to display that type of behavior, which I will admit I have only done just recently. And I've separated myself from my family a long time ago. But you got to separate yourself with no judgment. As they in life are where they are learning their own lessons in where they are at. And don't hate them. There's no point other than to bring yourself down. And don't criticize, as they haven't learned the things in life like you have. And oftentimes, they don't even get it. So all you do is just love them at a distance if need be. Love them for all that they are. This all may seem simple, but it's not. It definitely isn't. I mean, at times that you wind up finding yourself, you start to slip because you just want to wring that person's neck. But you have to quickly put yourself in check and just think of it as a task for you and a challenge to conquer, as those times will wind up arising in our life until we get it right. I remind myself all the time when I come across catalytic situations where I have to remind myself to give that unconditional love. With unconditional love, you wind up seeing people in all the wonderful gifts and strengths where you continually point out those to that person. And when one is struggling making bad decisions, you will still see all the wonderfulness that is in them. You're not going to judge or criticize, but you will have strong boundaries so people will not take advantage of you or hurt you during the times of your own struggle. Unconditional love is not for the weak of heart. Unconditional love also requires the strength to love them anyway, even if that is at a distance, if indeed required. True unconditional love is not to be critical, belittling, or manipulative. All that implies conditions. Unconditional love has no conditions. Love is open. It's full. It's accepting. Unconditional love also allows us to see the best in other people because we truly see the best version of ourselves. What you see in yourself is the projection and what you see in others. And bottom line, unconditional love is a wonderful, challenging, difficult gift that we can give ourselves and those close to us. So let's circle back and talk about the love when it comes to the infinite creator. Well, according to the teachings of the Law of One, it says that we are the spark of one of the greatest original thoughts of the infinite creator. So say that the creator is infinity. It is the impossibility of being described as a vibration. You and all of us have that original vibration, which is unconditional love, as the basis of every cell of your being. And without that thought of love, has nothing been made that has been made. The universe suggests that the one great original thought of the creator is pure and unconditional love. This is vibration of unconditional love that creates and manifests all of the world that there are according to the nature of this even within this thought. The unconditional love, with its unitary nature and its fundamental free will. Choice is the Creator's very nature of I am, which is unconditional love. We can always count upon the Creator to love us unconditionally, and absolutely. And the Creator will not withdraw that love. So why do we so often do that to each other? Why do we so often judge in who is worthy of our love or place conditions on it? In reality, it's because we often do this to ourselves. We as students or even players of the game of life has in our core a vibration, that same unconditional love. And believe it or not, the dogma or the religion winds up suggesting that we cannot find that love within ourselves, which is completely untrue. And within the wisdom of the law of one, we will find ourselves uncovering deeper and deeper levels of this love hidden within the folds of our everyday nature. So now, what is your description and perception of unconditional love? So I hope you guys understand what true unconditional love is. And some people get it mixed up. Diane says it usually does. How you doing, Naki? I'm calling you this weekend. I'm looking forward to it, girl. Looking forward to it. But like I said, this is, a lot of people don't understand what love. We wind up loosely using that word love on many different occasions, just as I stated before. And sometimes we wind up hurting each other based upon love. It's not unconditional love. Unconditional love has no conditions. Unconditional love is where we find it within ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, how can we see the wondrous and the beauty within other people if we don't even see it within ourselves? Always wanting to change this, always wanting to change that, and not seeing who we are as the people that we are. So ask yourself, what is your perception? What is your description of true unconditional love? What does it mean to you? Because every one of us have a different perception of what that looks like. But it all comes down to one: unity. It's what you find within. Because when you wind up vibrating that unconditional love within you, it vibrates out to others. And that, my friends, is unconditional love. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate all of you. I honor all of you. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.